All right, you guys, Tammy's Tips. We're back for another episode. I haven't been able to record the last couple of days because I have just been too down. I might even include a clip of my crazy right here. So you see what I'm saying? That was just yesterday. I am hoping that today goes a little better, but I am starting this tidbit video because I have not started it this week and I'm running out of time. I'm running out of days to film tidbits for you. And I was just thinking about it today as I'm on my way to the orthodontist for my, to tighten my braces, that I was thinking about how hard this last few days have been and how I have still been able to stay perfect on my weight loss macros. So I just wanted to remind you guys that it's possible, even when you're dealing with really difficult, painful feelings, to move yourself forward on your weight loss journey. We can't keep letting our lives get in the way of our health. And you can only feel better when you have lost weight that is holding you back from doing the things that you love to do. So I just wanted to remind you guys to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Every day is a new day. Don't beat yourself up. If you didn't do that great today, there's always tomorrow. Just keep your eyes on the prize and keep moving toward your goal every day. That's the only thing we can do with anything in life that we want, and that anything that is worth having is not going to be easy. So I'm here to tell you guys it's not easy for me right now. And I'm grateful for all of you because it really helps me to stay focused and to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing, that I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for you too, and that you guys are counting on it. And that helps a lot. It really, really does. Well, I'm all done. Actually, looks really cute today. He kind of like ground off the bottoms of these teeth because they were kind of getting pointy because they'd pulled forward. And it used to be I would grind them on the other side, I guess. So, yeah. And then he straightened out, well, he ground down my front tooth again even more than the dentist did the last time I did it. Right here. So they're even more straight, which is nice. I think they look a lot prettier. Yeah, still have a little bit to go before I get to put the bottom ones on. But yeah, sorry, I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at my teeth. Fame is over, they have a new one. Sums told me I needed to battle my depression with another long bath. So it's Friday, and Tammy's tidbit for today: don't forget to take care of yourself. I know I've mentioned it a million times, but even when I know it's the truth, I don't always get it done. So
Thanks for the reminder, Lisa.
Hey everyone, good morning. It's Saturday morning now and we are on our way to a dance competition. The kids have run into Maverick to grab some breakfast and I am chilling out here with my soda, and I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit because I'm going to be super busy today and I wanted to try and get a Tammy's tidbit in for you today. Lisa Sums actually asked me to talk about my relationship with food, and while that could be a whole 1 hour video in and of itself, I wanted to talk about it a little bit because I have definitely been thinking about it a lot the last few days with this depression bout that I have been battling. So if you've been watching over on Hide and Seek, you will see that I am really struggling with the weather. I don't know if you'll be able to see out here. The air is thick as pea soup. Like, it is really disgusting. There's no sun at all. The sun is full on above the mountain at this point, and it's just basically dull and dreary. So it has been really, really difficult. How has my relationship with food changed? Well, in the past, I would be drowning my stress, anxiety, depression, and worries in plenty and plenty of donuts and Coke, not the sugar-free kind. Pretty much every day I would eat a package of donuts in order to survive when I was struggling with depression, and I have been struggling with depression a lot over my lifetime, so I have done that a lot. The problem with that is that of course it didn't fix my depression, it made it worse, and it just made everything harder to deal with, causing me to want more food. So once I started keto, I really had to evaluate how I deal with stressful situations. So since I started keto, I've been able to step outside myself and actually look at my depression and look at my relationship with food. I've been able to see it. Whereas before, when I was in the thick of it, there was no seeing it. I was blind to it. So that has a huge change that has given me a lot of control, because I can actually see from the outside in when I am struggling with depression and come up with other ways on how to handle it. Does that mean that I no longer crave that comfort that food provides? No, it doesn't, especially at a time that's really, really difficult. I have been fighting hard the desire to just indulge in tons and tons of fat, because as you know, I'm on fat loss macros and I want to be on fat loss macros at least until the end of February. I really want to try and kick this weight loss thing into gear one more time before dance competition really hits into full swing. This is our only competition for January and February. My relationship with food, I feel like, has changed the most because I'm able to have control over it. I can choose when I want to use food as a comfort measure and when I do not. Most of the time I am choosing not to. But for example, if last night I was really struggling and I felt like I really was not going to be able to cope without something, and so I decided that I would choose the food that was least likely to cause me harm and most likely to help me feel better so that I could go to sleep. So I actually chose to have sugar-free Jello. I actually brought sugar-free Jello with me this morning because I'm planning on not eating until after Ronnie competes, but I know that I'm going to be a nervous wreck. So I am choosing to use food as a medication. But the difference here is that I have consciously chosen it. The food isn't controlling me. I don't feel like I can't live without it. There's other things I could do, but I am choosing to use this because of convenience sake. Does that make sense at all? So I feel like the relationship has changed in that I am able to just see more clearly where the situations where I would use food. I used to use it for boredom a lot. I think that was probably my worst one. It was hardest one to overcome because I spend so much time sitting around at the dance studio waiting for my kids. So that one I pretty much have overcome. I've found other things like Candy Crush to distract me from my craving to eat while waiting for children. But in situations like this where I feel like I just really want some comfort, sometimes I still choose to use food. I just try and use the least damaging food in the situation. Now, if I were not eating fat loss macros at this time, then I would probably have indulged in some fat. So that's the difference there. All right, well, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Woohoo, look how skinny. So I'm back here in the car. Dave is with me, and we are heading to our post office box because we have mail. Somebody sent us mail. We're not sure if it is for Ketochaos or if it is for Hide and Seek, but we have our first mail in the post office box since we got it. So that's really exciting. So we're gonna come in here and see if we can get a hold of it, and maybe we'll show you guys what we got. Alrighty, we're back and we got our fan mail. It's from Barbara Gray and it's to me, so I'm guessing it's from the Keto Chaos instead of hide and seek. Sorry kids. The kids will be disappointed, but that's kind of what I was expecting. So I'm gonna open this up and see what's inside. Thank you, Barbara. I'm so excited. Let's see what she wrote. She wants me to write back. She gave me a stamp.
Oh.
She basically says that she'd like me to send her my macros. I will do that. And that she trusts me. And she doesn't have a computer, but this is her phone number. And she needs to lose 10 to 20 pounds. She's in a very small town. She's 73 years old. And she's careful who she watches on YouTube. And she's very limited. And she loves all my help. And she included a self-addressed return label and stamp so that I'll be sure to send her a letter. I love it, Barbara. You're so cute. Thank you, sweetie. I will be working on this and I will get you a copy of that and send it to you. We'll talk to you soon. All right, now we're heading into Smith's. We are grabbing some ingredients for our next 5-ingredient keto from the First for Women magazine recipe book. We're going to be doing sausage stuffed mushrooms. So we got to grab us some mushrooms and some sausage. Turkey sausage. Should we do turkey sausage so it's lower fat? Or should we just do high fat sausage?
19 grams of fat and 9 grams of protein.
These are 8 grams of fat to 18 grams of protein.
This is 13 grams of fat and 3 grams of protein.
3 only? It's not very good. But we're going to be eating with chicken, so it's not like it's the biggest deal. This is just a condiment, so it doesn't have to be.
So do you want to go with the turkey?
No. Let's do this. Should we do hot Italian? 13 fat, 10 protein. I think we have a winner. This looks yummy. I think I'm gonna try that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try this just because I can eat salt, right? So, yum. And it has little pieces of black truffle in, which I've never actually had truffle that I'm aware of. And so I just thought, why the heck not? Does it have any carbs in it? I bet it does, huh? Let's see over here. Oh, 0. I'm gonna try it just for fun. Because you know what? When you are keto, finding a new salt is always fun. Alright, so I poured some of this on my hand. It's like strange. It's a very weird feeling, and it's like almost smells oily. Is it gross? Dave's face. He already tried it. Maybe it's gross. Now I'm afraid I'm gonna not like it. Let's find out. Make sure I get a tiny piece of truffle in mine. You don't like it? Is it really that gross?
Tastes like the oil's like
it's gone bad, maybe?
yeah, it's like rancid. Maybe that's just how truffle's supposed to taste.
It just kind of tastes like when olive oil has sat too long. But it's got an earthy flavor. I think it's supposed to taste earthy.
Yeah,
I don't know. Does it have an expiration date on it? And
that's what I'm looking for.
I love the flakiness of the salt.
So by April 25th, 19th, so I guess supposed to.
I think it's just supposed to taste like that. If you've never had a truffle, like, how will you know if you're tasting something that tastes bad or if it's just the earthy flavor of truffle? I think we put it on chicken. Try it. It's not super salty.
It's different.
It's not as salty as like salt. That's weird.
Oh, it has a prized savory, earthy flavor.
Well, yeah, it's umami. I like it. Dave does not like it.
It will add flair to meat, soup, fish, or risotto, but not all three.
I think it's good. I think it's yummy. I'm gonna put it on some chicken. The egg struggle is real, my friends. I depend on eggs for my livelihood, for my diet, for my everyday. And these chickens are laying nada. Lucky if we get an egg every couple of days. And that one was disgusting. Ew. Why can't they poop outside of the boxes? We put fresh hay in there and they just poop on it again. The struggle is real, people. The struggle is real. Farm life, hashtag farm life. I don't enjoy this part of farm life. In fact, I'm not really a farm life kind of girl. Chickens was about as much as I was willing to do, and they were really fun in the summer, but this is not fun. Can I just say? It's fun when you have eggs, like literally boxes and boxes of eggs. I mean, there was a point when I sold 10 dozen eggs to a friend. But this is getting ridiculous. We've got a lamp in their thing, and I don't know what we're doing wrong, but no eggs. At least I got one. Dave was supposed to go last night and buy some at the store, and we forgot. And so here I am, stuck needing 2 eggs and only finding 1. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do now for my first meal of the day. All right, everyone, it is almost 3:30 on Friday, and I cannot even believe I have not eaten a single thing until this meal. Hey, everyone, it's been a little while since I've had a chance to give you guys any tips, and Dave and I are going out tonight, and I thought I should talk about having maintenance day. So when you're on a weight loss journey, when you're doing weight loss, even with keto, and you're having a calorie restricted weight loss journey, which is kind of like what I am doing with my macros, it's a calorie restriction, your body can get used to that. And so it's good to every once in a while kind of shake things up. And the way I do that is I choose to have what we call a maintenance day. But what that means is basically my calories are set at about a 500 or 600 calorie deficit for my current weight. And what I do is I raise up my fats until that my calories basically are the same as my basal metabolic rate, which is what I can burn just sitting here, not doing any exercise. So my basal metabolic rate right now is 1855 calories. I'm going to want to raise my calories up about 600 in order to completely give my body a break from fat loss, basically, for the day. So since we're going out tonight, I looked up the menu on Red Lobster, and I settled on having a 7-ounce sirloin steak and a cluster of crab legs with butter and a Caesar salad. So I put all of that into my chronometer. I guessed on a lot of it because it didn't have any amount values for like the dressing, and I'll probably get the dressing on the side so that I can even more eyeball it even better when I get to the restaurant. So that's a fairly medium fat meal. And right now I'm actually having my first meal of the day, which I showed you is yogurt and this Creo Brew Quest powder concoction that I'm about to drink. I'm actually going to taste this right now right in front of you and see. You can see if I think it's any good. How's that? Ooh, that's actually quite tasty. I could do that again. I don't have any more Quest powder on hand, but maybe I'll get some just so that when I need a little protein boost in the morning, I would just add it to my Creo Brew and it makes it really creamy. So knowing that I'm not going to have a protein heavy meal, but I'm going to want to have a lot of fat room in my macros to enjoy some treats for my movie night tonight, that's what I decided to do. So I'm having a high protein, low fat meal right now. Then I'm going to have a high protein medium meal for dinner at Red Lobster. And then at the movie, I've got some snacks that I'm going to put in my purse and take in. So the first one is I decided I was going to get some pork rinds. I haven't had pork rinds in a long time, and I really like pork rinds. But Dave and I got this brilliant idea of something that we used to do all the time. We used to get potato chips and dill pickle dip, and we looked up dill pickle dip. And in 2 tablespoons of dill pickle dip, there's only 1 carb. So we're actually going to measure this out, and I'm putting it in the chronometer so that I make sure I don't go over on my carbs. So I'm going to have this little treat. Then we also got some moon cheese, which is 0 carb, just fats, basically 5 fat per serving. And we got some Lily chocolate bars. And these are basically erythritol stevia sweetened, so we don't have to count the sweeteners on these. So they end up being fairly low in carbs and high in fat. And then another treat that it's not here yet that Dave is actually out hunting for, we found these cookies online called Know, K-N-O-W. And they look pretty good. They say 4 net carbs or 3 net carbs or something like that. So we'll see if he finds them if I put those into my macros. I may not bother because I think already I might be over. I haven't put them all in, but I think I'm already probably over my calories with the ones that I've already shown here. But that is how we decided to do it. So basically what we're doing is we're getting our protein in our food, and then we're getting our fats from our fun stuff, and we're taking the fun stuff to the movies. And that's going to make the movies a little bit more fun. And usually we don't take treats to the movies. Usually we just have like a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero in the freestyle machine or whatever. The theater we're going to does not have a freestyle machine, so that makes it even less fun. So having a little bit of movie snacks is going to be fun change. So it's been almost 3 weeks that I've been doing the strict lower fat macros. And if you missed that video, I'll link it again here, my macros video, on how I decided on those macros and what you can do in order to get macros for yourself. Every once in a while, probably about once a month, I like to kind of shake things up and give my body a fat loss break. And it's already my weight gain week. I have already put on, before this, 3 pounds, almost 4 pounds actually, of water weight. So it won't stress me out so much if the scale goes up after doing it, because I know it's already going up for this weigh-in. Pretty much prepared for that. And I don't think I'll gain any weight because I'm not exceeding my caloric number. At least I'm trying really hard not to. I'm still tracking everything I'm eating, putting it all in my chronometer, and then heading to the movies. So that's a little tip for you guys that I don't really talk about a lot, but it is a way to knock yourself out of a stall. If you're doing the lower fat loss macros and you've hit a stall, or if you just really feel like you want to take a break, you can raise your fats just for a day and then go back to your regular macros tomorrow. All right, well, you're creeping me out. Dave just got back from the store. He was able to find the cookies that I was looking for. And we about passed out on the carb count on here because it says total carbs 42 for one cookie. On the front it says 4 net carbs, so we're like trying to figure it out because there's no sugar alcohols in this. But we looked it up online, and I guess it's made out of allulose. And it says it's not recognized by the body as a carbohydrate, so it doesn't count. We shall see if I get sick tomorrow after eating this, on top of all the other fats I'm eating. But we're trying them. We'll let you know if we like them. We're going to try them in the movie, so I won't be able to let you know until after, or maybe tomorrow. But I'll let you know if it was any good. I'm guessing this isn't going to be an all-the-time kind of product, but it was available locally here at Harmon's, which was nice. And if it tastes decent, who knows? We'll see how it goes. We're heading off to Red Lobster. It's gonna be fun. Is that them in there? They see us? Hey! We going to the movies.
All things movie, all in one place. Movie.com is your destination for movie trailer, showtime.
It's like we're all having a sleepover.
Find out everything.
To help and everyone in that world.
So I bet you're all wondering how I feel this morning after last night's maintenance fest. I actually feel pretty good. I had a little bit of like disturbance in my stomach in the night, but it never really amounted to anything. I think it was probably all the fiber in that no brand cookie, which I did eat. I ate all my calories. I ended up going over my calories a little bit according to my BMR. I think it was 200 or something over. I did gain a pound on the scale this morning, but I was expecting that anyway because my water weight week, it really isn't stressing me out. I've put on 4 pounds this week, but that's pretty normal for me for this week. So, but I wanted to share with you something I found. Look, you guys, a new flavor. I've never seen this before. Bankster berry, and I'm hoping it tastes good, but I thought, I'll tell you guys, I found a new flavor at the gas station. So I'll keep you updated, but so far so good on my day post maintenance break.